Good evening. We are here with Ruby Thews. How are you tonight?
I'm doing pretty good, thank you. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. So, can you tell me about your childhood?
Oh, honey, let me tell you, my childhood was quite interesting, to say the least. I didn't get much education, you see. Only education I got was from those little old ladies right down in town. My daddy, Lord, I tell you, he was a no-good drunk. He'd walk 40 miles for some liquor and wouldn't even walk 40 inches for some kindness. One day, I was about 4, and there won't even no food. Of course, that was pretty normal. But, so my little 4-year-old self decided I was going to go out hunt me some food for myself. So I went out in the woods, and dag nabbit if a briar didn't catch my dress. And I was stuck out there all night, and my daddy didn't even come looking for me.
I'm so sorry.
He didn't even acknowledge the fact that I was even going. He was probably drunk. I grew up strong and independent. That's how I had to be.
So, how did you feel towards your father?
Well, I thought I'd never forgive that man. He was my daddy and I loved him, but I just never thought I'd forgive him. When he went off for war, I wasn't even expecting him to come back. It didn't faze me not one bit when that man told me he had been killed or just ran off like a coward.
So, tell me, how is your relationship now with him?
That's kind of funny. When I saw him again that day when I was with Ada, he seemed different, He had found a new friend and a not just a friend, but a love for music. Well, I think he loved that fiddle more than he loved me. He told me one time, I wrote several tunes with you in mind, Ruby. Ruby this and Ruby that and Ruby with the eyes that sparkle. I said, hey, come on now, let's agree. You beat me, you abandoned me, you ignored me, and heck, you come back and beat me some more. And all that's better than Ruby with the sparkling eyes. But it's no doubt he's a changed man. Or so I'd like to think he is anyway.
Okay, well, let's talk about Ada. She's your best friend, right?
Oh, yes, Ada, that's my best friend.
What drove you to finding Ava and helping her?
Well, when I first met Ada, she was so clean and she wore shoes all the time, like she never worked a day in her life. But the old lady at Swanger, she mentioned she needed some help. So I thought we could strike up a deal. So I told her, old lady Swanger says you need some help. So guess what? Here I am.
Do you guys still keep in touch?
Ada is truly a sister to me. I see her almost 3 times a week. And she loves spending time with my kids too. And they love some Aunt Ada.
That's sweet. So, I would like to know about your husband and family.
Ooh, that Georgia. I love that man. He makes me so happy. And we have some pretty children too, that they're handful, but I tell you, there's nothing like those nights gathered around the fire. Strober playing his fiddle, and kids running around and getting into everything. I tell you, my life has been chaos. But that's who I am, and that's what I've grown to live with. You know, I'm a catastrophe. Learned it in the same place you did, in school, in the schoolroom. Sure did. One of the first words they taught me. Ruby Thews, you're a C-A-T-A-S-T-R-O-P-H-E, catastrophe. And I'm okay with that.
That is great. Thank you, Ruby, for joining us tonight. Have a good night.
Thank you, too.